Hey YouTube family, I'm okay. I'm alive. It's been 3 days. I was at Prime wrapping up, getting my APU fixed and everything, and I finally got a load out the next morning. I think it was that morning or that next morning, and took it up to Illinois. Uh, a place called Aslip, Alblip or something like that, Illinois. Got up there and delivered. I'd been there before, so it was pretty mellow. It was kind of ironic because I got there, and I was pretty much on time. I had no problem. I was an hour out, but I got there and I see all the people standing outside, and then I'm waiting and I'm parked in the aisle, and then finally everybody went back in the building. I walked up to the window. The lady said, "I said, man, what, they run y'all off?" He said, "No, they had a fire alarm, or a fire alarm went off and they had to evacuate the building." So anyway, it took a little time there, and I backed into the dock, and of course I had no time left. Basically, I was done for the night. I pulled in there, got that offloaded, and then of course you can go around the back of the building and you can park there. So I went around back there and got me a rest brake, and then waited for another proposed load. The problem with the next proposed load was that evening, and I couldn't stay where I was. So I wanted to go somewhere, but I had to avoid. It was funny because is my what was funny is that was only 12 miles away, but I had to get a washout because the trailer was trashed out. I mean, I don't know what is up with these lumpers or whoever they're using in there, but they have no common courtesy whatsoever for any of us truck drivers. It's a constant mess. Every time I get in there, you look at it, it looks like someone just went in there and threw shit in the bottom of the damn, threw it in the bottom of the deal, of the trailer. Anyway, back into conversation. So I went ahead and I stayed until about 2 o'clock or so anyway. So I had to pick this load up over in this other location, and we'll get a little bit more into that a little bit. I was talking to Lyle about the other night. He had a video on a close backing situation for them. Well, I had the same situation on this next load. I got the washout, went over there, and I'm looking at a mess. You go down the road, and it's just right off the road, and there's probably enough room. There's not enough room for anybody, really. Their docks are facing the road, and they got a curb, and it was just a mess. I mean, I don't recommend that to nobody having to go there, because all these drivers are in there. There's 20 to 25 drivers, and they're all scattered. I had to park on the road on a no parking zone. I had no choice. Started raining. I go in. You have to use a kiosk. So you got to go through this machine and do all your stuff, because they won't even mess with you. The receiving guy's sitting back there, but he won't even talk to you. So anyway, do all that, and then they'll text you your dock location. Well, anyway, I didn't like the way I was parked, and I mean, traffic's going up and down this 2-lane road. Everybody's off. It's basically rush hour in Chicago. So I'm backing up, and I get back up, and then I get a text message that says door 35. Well, I look, and door 35 is right there. But there's no way to get in to back into a 90 or do anything. So I noticed there was another distributor right here. And they don't have no gates or no guards, no nothing. You just drive and park in the deal. So I decided to swip it out, and I went in there. The only problem was I had to cross the line of traffic. So I kept backing, and finally somebody got the idea that I wasn't going to stop. But then I had to do kind of like an offset and then back into the situation. Well, that was a nightmare in itself, because you had to do that, and then you had to open your trailers up. I've got it in there. And good Lord, it took a freaking forever to load me. And it was heavy. It was a heavy load. I think I ended up with like 660, I think it was, on my load. Just like I am right now. I'm heavy on the load I'm on right now. So that load was going down to not Murfreesboro, but Shelbyville, Alabama. I had to go down there to drop it off at a Walmart. But I had to do another reset because I had no time on my clock. I mean, I'm basically running out of clock. So I run basically most of the night, and I just got north of north of Louisville, and I had to crank her down. I had to shut down. I had no choice. So I shut down there at the rest area, and then I had to time myself. Well, little did I know that I was pulling an 8-2 split, which I never did do before in my life, so I didn't know. Well, my appointment was like at 6 a.m. yesterday morning, but my clock wasn't going to reset till 2:40, and then I only had I had 87 miles left to go because I had to go through Nashville. Well, I get up in the morning getting ready to figure out what are you going to do, how are you going to get there, which we probably would have made it anyway. Then I looked at my clock, and it's in the, she comes on there, you have 7 hours of remaining drive time. I said, well, wait, where'd that come from? So I pulled it up on the screen, and sure enough, all my stuff was set. I said, well, shoot, that'll work. So I guess I did an 8-2 split and didn't know it. So anyway, so I get in the truck, we'll get my normal routine, do my vehicle inspection, I take off. And I get down there, plenty of time. And Walmart, D.C. and Shelbyville is just simple. And that's all I can say is simple. Pull up in there. Of course, I was about an hour and 10 minutes early, and they almost wouldn't accept me. But he went ahead and took me. And they signed me a deal, and I drove in there, perfect back, just everything was perfect for a change. Turned my bills in, and then I went in and got my sleeper berth, and I just laid there for a while, and I finally got out of there, about hour and a half, and then I pulled out on the interstate, I pulled out to do my papers, and I get a proposed load. Now, I didn't want to do the proposal. I really didn't want it, and for some reason, I went to reject the load, I wrote a message first and told them why, and then I rejected it. Oh, good God, it sounded like World War III coming over the messenger. I always thought, and I talked to Lyle about this, and I said, I'm a lease op. I should have the option to reject or accept. And people, if you're looking at me, I'm scruffy. I ain't had a shower in a while. And I'm tired of this crap, If I'm going to take care I got to take care of me too. I need to take care of Curtis. So, I just got tired of hearing the message, and I said, screw it, I'll do the load. I just do the load, screw it. So I had to drive all the way over to, I had to go to Albertville, Alabama, which is a few miles away. And this place that I went to here, it's another, not the one I went to a long time ago from the fresh food or fresh meat or whatever it's called. This was a different place down the road from there. And they were good people. Don't get me wrong, the people are phenomenal here. It was just their building was so small, and it only facilitated like 4 docks, and it was a mess. And this load's going to Springdale, and I got to have it there in the morning, tomorrow morning. Right now we're on the morning of the 13th. It's at 4:43 a.m. I'm fixing to roll here in about an hour, and I'm going to get down the road quite a ways. I'm hoping to get close. I got about almost 600 miles to run, and I of course, me, I can drive that, but I'm getting down a little ways because I got to reset, and I got to go to the sleeper berth because my load delivers between 1 and 6 a.m. tomorrow morning. So I'm gonna have to make myself sleep, which is going to be fun to do because I don't sleep well during the day. But anyway. I'm doing pretty good. I guess I'm doing well. Everything's, it's working, guys. Everything's working right now. Thank God, knock on wood and all that good stuff. But it's still tough, guys, out here. I'm telling you. But we'll get through this. We're gonna have to. We got no choice. Officially now, I've got 2 weeks. Let's see. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11 more days, and my obligation with Prime contract for schooling is over. So I'm looking forward to that. Also, I'm supposed to get another award on the 22nd if I don't screw nothing up between then and there. So I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I've been talking to my wife. We're figuring out what we're gonna do, but I don't think right now. I don't know what we're gonna do. So I'm just not gonna speculate or put stuff out there until I know for sure what we're planning on doing. But anyway, I'm happy for Lyle. Lyle got his truck. He ain't got it yet, but he showed pictures of it. That's pretty cool. And I've talked to Kiersey there. She's doing okay, I guess. Picking up a new student, getting ready to go. So, talked to a few people. It was good to see. He talked to them the other day on the phone, physically listen to their voice, instead of on the messenger or whatever. But other than that, guys, I'm still thankful for all my subscribers. I mean, you're hanging in there with me, and you're following my journey, and that's the main thing. I've always wanted to do this. I wanted to videotape my journey through time if I have time. From the beginning to whenever. And right now I'm in the system now. We'll see how it ends up being. I'm not trying to discourage anybody from coming to Prime. Prime is a good company, guys. It depends on what you want to do for yourself, whether you want to be a company driver or lease operator or owner op or lease purchase operator. That's going to be your call. I took the funds right off the bat, and maybe I did. For me, in my situation, I'd probably been better off being company first, and then if I liked what I was doing 6 months later, I'd go lease, and that's probably what I should have did. It's not to get more experience. I learned this on the road with the trainer I had. I mean, Jamal was the best trainer I don't know. People have their opinion of their trainers, but I mean, this man taught me everything. Taught me the system, taught me how to drive. Backing and I had the driving okay, but I mean, he had to teach me all the other fundamentals and all different scenarios and situations. But and that was a plus for me because I jumped right in the truck and went to work. I wasn't scared. Don't get me wrong, I call him for advice all the time, guys. I mean, that will never stop. All the people I talk to, I get advice from on the phone, stuff like that. So I have friends out there, thank God. But anyway, guys, I'm ranting now, so I'm going to get off here. I'm going to post this, get this on the line. I'm sorry, guys. It's been so many freaking days again, I'm constantly running. So hopefully we can do another video once I get further down the road or get done with the next load or whatever. But right now, I want everybody, please. National Truck Drivers Week. Guys, thanks everybody out there that drives a truck. I mean, even from me, a perspective, my family, we get produce and stuff, we grocery shop. But you guys, hey, thank you guys so much for what you do out there on the roads, your sacrifice of being away from family, your dedication to the system, and being able to get this produce and product and everything out there on the road for everybody. And I also want to continue to, reiterate, be safe out there, wear your mask, take care of yourself. A lot of people are getting laxed again, I've been noticing, and me, as soon as I get out of this truck, the mask goes on. So I'm trying to keep myself healthy, and because I got to make a living, I can't be down. But anyway, guys, be safe out there, take care of yourselves, okay? And I'm gonna get off here. I'm yawning, and I don't mean to. Sorry, guys. But anyway, be safe out there, take care of yourselves, and we'll hook up here next time, okay? So always remember, we'll keep driving and striving for perfection. Take care of y'all. Bye.